Coming up on the Get Loud podcast, we get to celebrate because now Terry is signed, sealed, and delivered.
And we're that much closer to the season, my friend.
We're going to talk offense. We're going to talk defense.
And we're going to talk about Wolves.
A lot of Wolves.
Yeah, why not?
How you doing, guys? It is the Get Loud podcast presented by Geek, the official primary ticketing partner of the Washington Commanders. Find tickets to Commanders games and more at SeatGeek.
Yes. Back in the studio, bro.
This is kind of where we belong.
It's nostalgic. It's nostalgic. Plus, it's cool.
Plus, it also means we're closer to the regular season.
We the real things. But these 2 days for an ex-football player, it kind of pulls on my heartstrings. We call it Black Monday and Black Tuesday because a lot of dreams are just like a puff of smoke in the air.
Yeah.
Like a lot of guys that put their hard sweat and tears into a whole summer trying to make a team. And a lot of them are right now sitting with coaches at a desk. And the coaches saying this, we going to think about you if we need, but, it's a numbers game, and we getting it down to 53. I'm sorry. You're not a part of that 53. Kills dreams, man. So as good as this day is for the people that made it, for the guys that didn't, it hurts, man.
And there's some of those guys, like, they have to know, right? Like, they know what's coming.
Well, some of them do because they've been in their own head the whole offseason playing the numbers game in their head. All right? You can't, that's the one thing you can't do. You got to let it work itself out. Now, what I do like, now that we can have an enlarged practice squad, a lot of these guys that you see name released on the bottom of their screen will be re-signed to the practice squad. So it ain't all bad. It ain't all dark. All right, some of these guys will be retained, and some of these guys on the practice squad actually going to be asked to come up during the season and play. So it ain't all bad, but my heart goes out to these guys because I know how much they put in.
Well, if you want to hear more great takes like that, you got to come out to Duffy's. Live this Friday. Put it on your calendar, put it in your head, write it down, grab a pen, put it on your palm, whatever. Duffy's, Capitol Hill, 8 o'clock, live taping. Come on out. Got a long weekend. Plenty of time to recover from maybe throwing back a couple pops.
Why not?
Get some food as well. It's always a great time. We had a great time last time.
Yep, and guess what? Our special guest is going into the Ring of Fame. So if you want to see Santana, that'll probably be the last time you can see him before he's immortalized into the Ring of Fame.
That's right.
Duffy's is the place to do it. Good eats, good drinks. Come on down. We'll meet you there.
Now, I do have to mention, oh, man, I was about to mention this.
Yeah.
This is how I know we've been working with Anna for a while. I had to mention it's only 21 and over. So I glance over at Anna. She's going, 21 and over.
Yeah.
And she even put on this for the old people. Be there or be square.
Yeah.
So you got to come out.
I have to say that's very old.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. So if you're underage, you can't come out to Duffy's. This time, we'll come out for another event.
But you can't come
something for you. You just can't come up for this one.
You can't come to Northwest Stadium. Right? How about that?
Yeah, do that.
We take on the youth at Northwest Stadium.
Also, we love hearing from you guys, so give us a call on a house phone. 703-726-7419. You know it, 703-726-7419. Or email us, WashingtonGetLoud@gmail.com. And apparently we got some great voicemails this week.
Yeah, I like it. Listen, we could be the only podcast in America that takes voicemails.
We have to be, right?
We have to be.
At least on a house phone.
Well, after what Taylor Swift and them did to us a couple of weeks ago.
I didn't want to say it. You want to reveal it? I mean, it just happened as we're taping.
Yeah. So, I guess we got to talk to them because since they bummed us when it came to our podcast and had 1.3 million people set the Guinness World Record for podcasts, people watching a single podcast.
Oh, my God.
So they pulled out the big guns on them because they knew we was in a contest with them. They knew we was in the same category with sports with them, and we was right there. We was right there.
We were close.
Till Jason said, you know what, Trav? Call your girl. Tell her come on. But that's not my girl, Trav. That's my fiance.
Yep, they're engaged.
They're engaged.
Anna can barely contain herself.
Yeah, like we didn't even think we were going to be able to do this show.
I'm trying to keep it together. I'm so excited for that.
All the very talented women on our staff lost their minds.
You
Even Maddie was walking around going, on a Tuesday?
Yeah.
On a Tuesday?
They playing music.
Very funny.
They pushing music, playing
music.
music.
The music started playing. It was crazy.
Why we don't get so happy as guys? Like when you hit me up like, I'm about to get married. It was like,
hey, brother.
Good job.
Congratulations.
You can be really excited if you want.
No, I think we consume information differently
Probably.
than women.
Yes.
Probably.
And of course, right after they get married, she's gonna drop that album, Married One. All right, she's gonna
Married
drop.
One.
Yeah, she's gonna drop that one. It's gonna go super platinum. All right, maybe a voiceover from Trail.
Mm-hmm.
Will you? That's all you hear is "Will you?" Yes. Yes, I will. But I hate to toot my own horn.
Oh, okay.
But when they start dating,
You called it?
I said they would get married because he's so different than she's ever dated.
Very true.
He's edgy. He's an athlete, kind of rough around the edges, real grounded for all his accomplishments. And I like, she gonna fall in love with this guy. I said it from the door. And he had already professed his love. That's how they got together.
No, that's true.
All right? So I said, match made in heaven. Once I seen her chilling with Mama Kelsey,
You knew.
I said, you know what? They getting married.
That's how you know. You went over mom. That's a huge deal.
Man, listen, I knew they was getting married. Congratulations. NFL royalty, pop star royalty. It works.
Good luck to Taylor and Travis. Everybody's cheering for you. I mean, I'm getting notifications from ESPN, The Washington Post, Yahoo Fantasy. Like everybody's on this.
IG.
Right.
Just everywhere.
Personal text.
What is this going to do personally for your marriage coming up? Is this going to put any unneeded, unwanted stress? Is it going to put any semblance I want it to be?
Yes. I'm going to get home and the whole thing's going to be changed. Well,
Yeah.
you know, Taylor and Travis are getting married. Also, I sent you some TikToks. I'm like, I bet they're wedding ideas.
Yeah.
It's going to change everything.
Listen.
And we pretty much decided on everything. I
Yeah.
guess not now.
Yeah,
Let's start all
beforehand.
over again.
No, I know beforehand y'all like, let's just keep it intimate. Let's keep it small. That's out the wonder, Jinx.
Yeah. Also, it's going to be, did you see Taylor's ring? Yes, I saw Taylor's ring.
Yeah.
I don't play in the NFL.
All you got to say is I gave you yours before he gave you.
That's right.
Yeah.
Who got to you first, baby? Well, here's a marriage that everybody can also get behind.
Yes.
Terry McLaurin and the Washington Commanders.
You want to talk about a sweet matrimony?
Let's go.
Yes, sir. We've been waiting on this one. Like I said, I knew it was going to happen. All right, at the end of the day, both want to do it, but it's the art of negotiation. And I think this what got the fans all up in an uproar.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. No, dude, sit back. All right? Let them hash this thing out.
Yeah.
5 years ago, we would have just threw money everywhere. All right? No, they are attention to detail now. Right? Got to take his feelings out of negotiation. Feelings out of negotiation. That's rule number one.
Yeah.
Feelings out of negotiation. Rule number two, it'll get done when it gets done.
And you know what? It's done in, we got a week and a half now before the season opener against the Giants, and you already have that built-in chemistry. Of course, you would like to get a little more time, but the important thing now is we can focus on football, and I'm glad that both sides handled themselves the way that they did.
Because it could look like what's going on with the Cowboys.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Listen, it could look just like that. It's terrible what's going on with the Cowboys. No, it's not. It's very good what's going on.
Right, depends
with
on
the
how you
Cowboys.
look at it. This is kind of a new problem for this franchise in that you've got now a star player who wants to get paid, and you have a general manager who has real NFL experience, successful experience, who are now trying to come together and negotiate. And this happens with successful franchises all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
This is what it is. See, we used to pay the loser tax.
Yes.
We used to pay the loser tax, and that's when you had to chronically overpay for all the people that you bring in and chronically overpay all the people that you have in-house. We're not doing that anymore. We're running this thing like a Fortune 500 company. Get used to it.
When you think about Terry, what does he mean to this organization? Because this was kind of a special case. Like, I know Micah means a lot to the Cowboys because he's a very good football player.
Yeah.
And same thing with Trey Hendrickson. But here, it's different because Terry just earned the respect of the fans and the front office with how he handled himself before the new ownership took over, because all he did was put his head down and go to work.
And he's endured it all with a smile on his face. All right? If anybody is a Washingtonian when it comes to being a football player, it's Terry McLaurin. All right? It's not just him on the football field. It's him off the football field, too. He's one of those guys that, and that don't happen everywhere. Just because you draft somebody high and they become a good player, they don't make them part of this community.
Right.
Like, we've seen that all the time. But Terry is part of this community, and people are happy to see him back. But all the stuff that he's been through, I think that's where the fans was like, come on, go and pay him. But the new regime is like, no, we need to make sure it works for you and it works for us. And I think that's where the fans got in the uproar about it.
Yeah, because it's like, yes, we want to pay you for sure. But also, we're trying to build something for the long term here.
Yeah.
Because we got a franchise quarterback now. We have added pieces, and we have other contracts down the line we'll have to negotiate. So we got to make sure we're smart about this so we can build a championship team.
That's the order of it. You got to realize you got Larry Tunsil coming up. Frankie Louisville will be back in a little bit. Like, so, yes, you have to look towards the future, but also feet down in the present. And I think that's what it is. It's about now.
How much better is this offense with Terry McLaurin?
10 times better.
Right.
First of all, he is, and this is what I always say, me and Santana like to talk wide receivers all the time. Mm-hmm. He was like, man, which wide receivers are hard to cover? And I always tell him, the ones that don't have a single identifier. All right, if I talk Joey Galloway, first thing come up with speed.
Yep.
If I talk Calvin Johnson, first thing come up with size. Mm-hmm. All right, if I talk T.O., it's run after the catch. All right, but when you get these receivers that, like Jerry Rice, don't have an identifier, not the biggest, not the strongest, not the fastest, not anything.
That's a good point.
Just well-rounded in every point of being a wide receiver. All right, so now when I studied this guy, I'm like, how? What's my plan to stop this guy? Mm-hmm. I got to go put hands on it. Well, he's one of the best people getting off the line of scrimmage against press. All right? Well, the more I study, that's why I tell guys, some receivers ain't meant to be studied. Mm-hmm. Like, study your game plan that week. If I'm checking Terry, I'm not really studying Terry. I can't gain any information from him. I'm going to have to come up with a plan with somebody else that did on him before that's successful. Like, big play Slay. I talk to Slay all the time.
Okay.
Slay, I'm like, who gives you hell right now? He like, you know who give me hell. Terry. And Slay takes everybody out. He takes them out. Mm-hmm. But he can't stop Terry because Terry has no glaring identifiers. When you have no glaring identifiers, you become hard to study, hard to prepare for. And when Terry's playing with that edge, makes it even harder. And not the fastest, but have you ever seen anybody catch it from behind?
No, I mean, that's
just like Jerry Rice. Ain't nobody catching from behind. So that's what I'm saying. If you look at Terry's makeup, he's very Jerry Rice in everything.
I was watching, Logan is on X, by the way.
Yeah. Yes. Logan is on the artist formerly known as Twitter. All right. Logan is on there. Y'all will do good. If you really want to learn football, you want to learn the minutia.
Yeah.
Follow my guy Logan Paulson, most definitely.
Logan Paulson, NFL, he's really good at breaking down the tape, and he was breaking down some stuff when it comes to Terry. And one thing that he showed, which I thought was interesting, was it was Terry running a route, but it was a subtle, like almost a head fake.
Yeah.
In the middle of his route. Like, that's something that's so subtle.
Nuance.
Yes.
Very nuanced. And that's why I said these small things with Terry make him big.
That's what I mean. Like, how do you prepare for that in the moment? Because that's such a small thing when you're talking about a million things you have to think about.
And you're talking about a guy that makes his best catches contested. So that's telling you as a DB.
He tracks the football.
When I actually do what I'm supposed to do, and I'm right in his hip pocket, he's still going to come down with it. So that's what makes him hard to check. You put all these things in a pot, and I know singular, they don't taste good, but when I put them all in a pot, it turns into gumbo.
So when you played, was there a receiver or two where it was just like, if this ball is in the vicinity,
he's gonna get it.
All over him, he's just going to find a way to get it. I feel like Terry's similar in that way.
People might not remember this player. Played for the Dallas Cowboys, Antonio Bryant. He played at Pitt. Yes. And my God, he just like Terry in that way. Just like Terry in that way. Frame was similar, could get down the field, fast, could move, but contested catches was his thing.
Yeah.
Like, he loved it. Larry Fitzgerald.
Oh, another Pitt guy.
Yeah, like, why does I keep going back to these Pitt guys? By the way, would you be shocked if I told you Pitt has more Hall of Famers than Penn State?
I would, actually.
You shouldn't be. They do.
Dan Marino.
Dan Marino.
Tony Dorsett.
Mean Joe Green, I think.
No, he went to North Texas.
All right, well, you got...
Did Aaron Donald go to Pitt?
Aaron Donald.
He's not even in the Hall yet.
Darrell Reeves.
Oh, did Darrell go there?
Yes.
I didn't realize that.
Larry Fitzgerald. Yes.
Damn.
Pitt might not be known as, this football powerhouse, but every 3 or 4 years, they have a player that's the number one player in the NFL in his position.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So Pitt gets no love, kind of like Mississippi State.
So we're talking offense now. We got Terry McLaurin back. So what does this do for Jaden Daniels? Because there's no question. Terry's wide receiver one. And they developed such a unique chemistry last year, which we saw, especially at the end of the season.
If I'm anybody on this roster happy to see Terry besides Jedi 5, it's Debo Samuels. You talking about finna get opened up?
Now Debo can be Debo.
Listen, this might be one of Debo's best years because of Terry. All right? Terry gets the coverage pushed to him.
Yep.
All right? No matter if they double, no matter, it's just attention. And Debo will benefit from that and blossom from that. Zach Ertz will benefit.
I think he's going to have another great year. He's looked awesome in camp.
He's aging so well.
That's the thing. This was supposed to be where he's not winding down, but he looked as good as ever last year, and he's looked awesome in camp again.
He looked like Holly Berry. He just keeping it steady right there.
No matter what.
No matter what.
Yeah.
You say, hey, Holly, you 70. No, I'm not. All right?
Right.
This dude is aging gracefully. He's another one of these guys. He came out of school with no indicators. He wasn't the biggest, wasn't the fastest, wasn't anything. It's hard to tell when these guys are slowing down. It was hard for you to tell when Jerry was slowing down.
Yeah.
Because he was never the fastest. Zach Ertz was never the fastest, was never the most wiggly.
Because if you build your, like Joey Gallo is a great example, such a burner, but when you start to lose that speed, you lose what makes you better.
You're not the sports car anymore.
Right.
All right? Like Terry is what's sporty but not really sporty. He's just some S5 Mercedes-Benz.
Okay.
It's clean, it's dependable. If you want to go fast in it, you can.
Last you a long time.
Yeah, last you a long time. But I pull up beside you in a Ferrari. You know what this car made to do.
Right.
You know what Deshaun Jackson is made to do. He's made to get the rolling. But then I could pull up in this SUV, this PR Garçon. All right? I can take the kids in here. All right? Big, tough, dependable. All right? Dog. All right? So I like comparing wide receiver to cars.
That's
I think
pretty
it's a good thing. But I think it's this, what do you do? And when you do slow down, what's slowing down in your game?
What's Debo? Range Rover? Does a little bit of everything, off-road, on-road?
I can say I got to be able to go off-road. Is he a Jeep?
That's what I'm saying. Like something where you can go off-road too because he knew anything.
I think Debo is that, because I like when he have his chains on, had a big box right there. He like that Jeep when you take the whole roof off. You know what I'm saying? Take the doors off.
Yeah.
Big lifted. I can go mudding in this. I can do whatever I want to. Debo is that. Yeah, he's the Range Rover, like you said. The one that you move to the edge of the cliff to shoot the commercial with.
Right.
That's the one.
And you can still look clean too?
I can still look clean now. I can still, when I put everything back together on here, it still looks good.
Let's talk running back for a second.
All right, let's do it.
Because we know B-Rob's gone, but there's still a ton of talent in that running back room.
Yeah.
Eckler, Rodriguez, and then Bill Krosky Merritt.
Yeah.
Like, how is this going to end up shaking out mid-season? How's this going to work?
I think running back by committee.
Yeah.
I think, let's say, 400 plus carries this year.
Okay.
I think all of them will get around 125, 150.
Okay.
I think they're going to divvy it up to a point until somebody says, this is my backfield. All right? Because if you look at Eckler, you got to say age, durability.
Yeah.
I can't run him 20 times a game.
I was going to say, you don't want to feed him.
I don't want to feed him. I want him on passing occasions. He might be the starter, coming in. But I want to keep him right around 12, 15.
Yeah.
Maybe get him to 15 touches with 3 passes or something.
You want him on special teams?
I can't do it this year.
I started to say because of injuries, right?
Yeah, I can't do it this year. That'll be more of a McNichols, a McCaffrey.
Jalen Lane, maybe?
Jalen Lane. That'll be them. But between him, McNichols, Bill, I think they got more speed back there. They got more guys that can break a game
and
wide
that's
open.
what they want.
And that's what they want. Don't forget about C-Rod now.
Yeah.
Now, when they ready to thump it in there, that'll be C-Rod time, goal line, short yardage. We playing against a big front. Like, I would expect to see a lot of C-Rod against the New York Giants.
Okay.
With that big old front they got, Dexter Lawrence.
That's a good point. Yeah.
I'm going to run him in. I'm going to run him in there.
Yeah.
All right, so I think it's going to be designed by game.
Okay.
Game plan. Yeah, because against the New York Giants, we're going to need our best pass blocking back to play most of their game.
Yeah.
Who is the best pass block out of them? C-Rod could be the best. All right. But then you got to sprinkle in Eckler. Because we still got to throw it to the back. Because the one way to temper down a rush like that is throw screens and draws at them. Well, that's Eckler's game. So I think they all be sprinkling in different times, different places, different teams, and different design of how we trying to attack the team.
So I want to ask you before we talk about the defense. The NFL came out with the top 100 players from last season, and Jaden was 21.
21.
Is that all right? I thought top 20, but
well, I wrote 21 as a number, so that's a great number. That's a great place to be. All right, let's start there. Yeah, I think that's a good spot for him because people want to see more. I think the reason they so hesitant with Jaden is because they jumped off the page for C.J. Scribe after his year.
Right.
And he regressed a little bit.
Because some people keep saying that, like, we might see a step back.
No, we're not.
I mean, I don't
Two
think
different occasions. All right. They went loaded up at wide out. We went loaded up at offensive line. So they wanted the glitz and glam. We wanted protection. We want to bully people. All right. Totally different. We went and got better on defense. All right. Don't forget, the Texans still made it to the playoffs and won a playoff game.
And they were leaning on Joe Mixon by the end of the season.
Yeah, because all three wide receivers hurt. So I don't look at it as Scribe took a step back. His team did because of injuries. All right, so no, we're built totally different. And to be honest, when the Texans took over that division, Colts, Jacksonville,
weak division,
so weak. All right, we going against the Super Bowl champ.
Right.
That's who we measured against. Like the best team in the game, we're measured against. All right, the Cowboys, for all we say to them, they got talent.
Right.
All right, the Giants, whatever you want to say, they got talent. So we was measuring up two things, and don't forget, we made it to the NFC Championship game. I don't think they did that.
Lucky to make the playoffs, man.
So don't compare us to them. Don't compare Scribe and Jay neither, because our guy has the fifth element that the Scribe doesn't have.
Oh, yeah.
And that's their running ability to break a game wide open. Scribe, he's a pocket passer.
Yes, he is.
All right, so this is different. Like, if all breaks down, Jedi 5 would start playing mind tricks on you. All right? On the defense.
Yeah.
Like, nothing hurts us more, Jinx, to shut you down on first down, shut you down on third down. Call the right play shut you down on second down. Call the right play on third down. We got all the receivers checked, and then the quarterback run for 11 yards. The air is just taken out of us.
And also, this is a team that loves to be aggressive on fourth down. So instead of
we were the best fourth down team.
So instead of being like it's 3 and out, with this team, it's
4 and out. It's 4 and out with this X factor. Like, with this X factor, and you got to realize, when you play a running quarterback, great defensive coordinators don't play man-to-man. Jaden started to see that down last year. He was like, they refused to play. They'll try to sneak and play man-to-man. But every time they did, he takes off running. Because he knows in the back of his head, if I see that DB last name, I'm running right behind him.
Yep.
That'll break you. All right, so now you can only play cover 3, cover 2, cover 4, and zone blitz. That's your options. And people going to start to see that more and more if they play him. Man, I can't afford to play him man-to-man. And every time you do, he breaks your back.
So let's talk about defense now, because you were talking about DBs trying to guard Jaden. I will say this Commander secondary has been completely remade from last year. This is going to be a real strength.
It reminds me of the TSA I was a part of, my group. We were very deep, and we took over games. Yeah, right? We didn't have this D-line.
You were part of a great secondary.
Yeah, we didn't have that pass rush, so we had to cover even longer, and we just knew how to be in sync with each other. We got all the ingredients what you need. All right, Will Harris going to introduce himself to this fan base, and y'all are going to love him. I have watched Will Harris and Zach Ertz go at it like we was in Rome at the Coliseum. They have been going at it back and forth. For it to be a juggernaut fight, both people got to be punching and taking licks. Y'all going to love him.
Okay.
Quan Martin is looking like the next coming of Ed Reed. It just slowed down to him. He's ready to be a Pro Bowler. Yeah.
It's his time, right?
It's his time.
It feels like his time.
Marshawn Lattimore is healthy, smiling, and having fun again. All right? He going to be back on his game, outside corner. All right? Mike Sanders still showed y'all that I'm coming, and I'm going to be one of them dogs. Now he's at his natural comfortability at nickel. Perfect. Then you add Trey Amos, 6'1.5", 6'2", long, aggressive, love competition, not scared to press. Then you got Jonathan Jones, Noah Igbenogany, Tyler Owens. Jeremy Reeves is playing safety at a high level
and
right now.
He's finally going to get some run.
Thank you. This defensive backfield is a total 360 from what we started the season off last year. Total 360.
So now you got the secondary set, and you got the vets there at linebacker. And this is another streak. I know they want a little more depth there, but certainly when you talk about the starting three, it's about as good as it gets.
2 yellow jackets and a Tasmanian devil.
There you go.
2 yellow jackets and a Tasmanian
We
devil.
talk about guys who are still, like Bobby Wagner is a perfect example of where you keep thinking, okay, at some point he's going to slow down, and we haven't seen it.
And Bobby was never the fastest, never the biggest, never the strongest.
Always around the football, though.
Always around the football. All right. Then you got Von Miller. What do I have to say about Von Miller? All right. One of the best pass rushers of all time. Then you got Frankie Louvu, fan favorite. Just let him loose. If it's some football being played, let number 4 loose. All right? Let Louvu loose. All right? That changed the defense when you change the middle of it.
Yeah.
All the best defenses I have ever seen come with the middle stacked. All right? Think about that Baltimore defense, Jinx. Ray Lewis, Jamie Sharp, all them dudes they had.
Real sugs.
Ooh. All right, what about...
They were nasty.
Hey, what about Tampa Bay with Derek Brooks?
Simeon Rice.
The middle has to be good. If you ain't got good linebackers, you ain't got a chance. All great defenses come with great linebackers, all right? We got those. So the middle of this sandwich, it got more than peanut butter and jelly in it.
So what are your concerns defensively?
Yeah. Just repetition.
Yeah.
Repetition. That's what they need together. Because you got some new pieces there that hasn't played together. Not in real football. So how fast can they get to the point where they understand how they're built? Because we went and got size with Ken Law and the rest of these guys, we're built to win on first down against the run. So we can have you in a 3rd and long, and now we can rush the passer with speed, Von Miller, pushing the hole from Big to Run Payne.
Yep.
All right, Jason Newton, he a pass rush specialist.
I think John is going to have a big year.
So it's just so many guys in that rotation, man. I put it like this.
Okay.
I can promise this. The defense will be better than last year.
I mean, on some level, I feel like they have to, right?
No, they are.
Right.
They are. And if your defense is better, that means even your special teams get better.
Yeah.
Most of the defensive player play special team.
Let's bring in Anna now.
Hi.
Oh, I know Anna's checking out the very latest news on, am I right? Travis and Taylor?
Yes.
Lord, I'm about to throw
She's like,
up.
oh, yeah.
I'm
this
also
thing's
getting
still going
other
on.
work updates.
She's like, what? Oh, yes.
Checking emails.
We're taping.
I'm
doing
about
my
to
job.
throw up
But
in my mouth.
since you hate lists, Anna has decided that we're going to do a list segment.
Fred
hate
hates
lists.
lists.
All right,
I
let me
love
ask y'all
lists.
something. How many lists in y'all life have actually been correct?
Oh, you mean like as in like sports segment lists?
Sports, music, actors, movies. They're never right because it's always somebody's opinion.
They're always subjective.
Yes.
This is how this person views it. Like even when I go to Rotten Tomatoes, because I'm a big movie guy.
Oh, yeah. I go there all the time.
And they like, this movie stinks. And I'm like, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Because that's in the eye of the beholder.
Mm-hmm.
Like you say it's simple, but I remember.
Okay.
I'm going to Rotten Tomato. And they like, Napoleon Dynamite stinks.
Oh, well, that's false.
That movie's
and
hilarious.
it turned out to be a cult classic.
To this day.
How many times have we seen this happen with them and they stinking lists? All right? Every time I look up, it's a list. And somebody gonna always be mad because somebody gonna be either downgraded or upgraded. That shouldn't be. Just because they was hot a month ago, don't make them hot right now. Just because you think this song is better than this song, it's in the ear of the beholder.
Yes.
All I'm saying, all lists are wrong.
Well, this
I
is
think
not
what Fred's
a
trying to say is he
ranking
does
list.
not like lists.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is subjective, but this is not like a ranking. It's
Okay.
like it's more so of a list of, you know how you make lists of goals?
Sure.
Athletes set goals.
Yeah,
You
we
set
do.
goals for
I
your
always
career.
did.
We'll think about it in that way.
All right.
That's how we'll reframe.
All right.
Okay. So first goal will be a player-specific goal for the season. So if each of you could create a goal for someone.
I want to see Luke McCaffrey step up and be a part of the receiver depth that they drafted him to be.
Okay.
And I think he can. We saw a little bit of it in the final game of the preseason. He still needs to take a step or two and create separation. That's been his big problem.
Yeah.
But certainly, you love our top three. We got to get Noah Brown healthy, but I'd love to see Luke step up and become a bigger part of the offense.
Luke. All right. I will double down and say, same draft class, Johnny Newton.
Okay.
I want to see Johnny Newton of college. Now that he had
healthy feet, baby.
He got, two feet surgery. Mm-hmm. So he's supposed to be there. All right? And I know what this guy capable of. And if we get 5, 6, 7 sacks from him, this defense could be a top 10 defense. Because now you got a rotation of like 5 D tackles in there.
Yeah.
And if they all getting it like that, they're going to be something special. So Johnny Jazon Newton. All right.
Those are great picks. Okay, next one, position group. So it could be maybe it's like physicality or communication or I don't know.
Do you want me to go first?
Go ahead.
All right.
You're the star.
Position group, I choose those wild boars, that offensive line. I want to see those guys.
Yeah.
One thing, they haven't all practiced together yet. All right. I'm talking about Sam Cosmi.
Cosby back.
I'm talking about Connolly. I'm talking about Biotish. I'm talking about Coleman.
And
talking
Coleman
about
just came back.
That's what I'm talking about, Laramie Tunsil. So when these guys jail, you want to talk about a boy band. The Fat Boys are back.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I think I told you I heard Fat Boys in the Wild about a year or so ago. I asked the bartender, I was like,
what's going on?
I was like, are those Fat Boys? He's like, yeah. And I was like, all right. All right.
Really?
Because when you hear Fat Boys, like,
it didn't age well.
Not age well.
It did not age well because it's a gimmick.
Yes.
Gimmicks never age well.
It's true.
All right. Who let them dogs out? Didn't age well.
Yeah. Hot at the time. Then you look back, you're like.
The Macarena?
Right.
Didn't age well.
Oh, man.
Anytime it's a gimmick, it never ages well. All right? Ever.
We were talking to our DJ for our wedding. Yeah. And he was like, do you have any suggestions? We're like,
I could DJ your wedding.
Oh, my God.
And I could marry you. I'm authorized to marry people in Virginia.
Are you?
Yeah. Ordained.
The first thing we told the DJ is, no Macarena. I don't want to hear from, where do you come from? Where do you go? Where do you come from? Cutting that Jew. I was like, nope, none of that nonsense.
You want more R&B, don't you?
I want some R&B. Of course, there's going to be some Taylor Swift. It's fine. Yeah. But I mean, I just want good music.
It's time
like
to bring,
timeless music.
You have to bring out the guy that writes no song. He just sings everybody else's song better than them. That's Luther Vandross.
Oh, Luther's a classic.
You got to bring out Luther. That here now, all that. You know what I'm saying? You got to have that dance with the father when she dance, like all that. You got to bring out Luther.
Yes. What do we do? Position. Defensive line. I'm going to go defensive line because I think that these guys, they struggled last year stopping the run, right? Yeah. But now we know what the deal is for this season, which is we got some big bodies in there now. Javon Kinlaw is the biggest piece. You got Johnny Newton healthy. We're going to rotate those guys in and out.
Armstrong, all of those guys.
Yeah, and wear opposing offenses down late in the game. That's the plan. And that was an issue last year as well. So let's strengthen up against the run and be tougher to beat in the fourth quarter.
We want to make you one-dimensional.
Yes.
We want to take the run away and force your quarterback to beat us. That ain't gonna work.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Try to get back on track, Anna.
All right. Well, you're good.
Luther Vandross.
Last goal of last goal. Sorry. Wow. Words. We'll have Fred on offense, Jenks on defense. What's a goal for the entire side of the ball?
So I'm offense.
Yeah, or you could be defense if you prefer.
All right. The goal for the offense is to dictate games. When I say dictate games, dominate on third down. Anytime we on fourth down, extend drives. Drive your defensive coordinator Looney Tunes because right when you think you stopping something, we got something else for you. I think as good as Cliff Kingsbury was last year, he was still had his hands behind his back. Offensive line wasn't where he wanted to be. So on some passing plays, we had to chip with the tight end or lead the back end to block to help block. We won't have to do that. We're going to have 5 men in the route this year.
Yep.
All right, they're going to make JD 5 that much dangerous. And if all else fails, Brother Jedi is going to take it into his own hands. And that's just going to make us more dangerous. So dictate and make sure that we kind of lure them to where we want them to be on offense.
I'm going to say let the secondary eat.
Ooh.
And what I mean by that is it bounces off of what I was talking previously, which is if that defensive line shores up, even just a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, you know how it is when you were a corner. If the defensive line of the backers were doing their jobs, then that split second makes all the difference. And when you think of the talent that we have in this secondary, all it takes is some sort of marginal improvement, and that makes it so much easier for the secondary to make plays.
And going back to the offensive side, play with the lead so the defense can eat.
So be aggressive.
Now the DNs pin their ears back. They in pass rush mode because the team is down 14.
Yeah.
That's when that defense eats.
You get me jacked up.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Luther Vandross.
Oh, never too much.
That's what's the song.
Yeah.
All right. The only one.
Well, Jinx, if you want to hit ads and then we can go to voicemail. Sorry, I'm being bossy.
Okay, guys. Let's talk about SeatGeek for a second.
We
love our people at SeatGeek. And this summer, SeatGeek has had your ticket to the best live concerts in the DMV area at our beloved Northwest Stadium. SeatGeek makes it easy to catch world-conquering tours and high-wattage performances from your favorite artists all summer long. They have the best seat, your seat, for an unforgettable summer. From rock royalty to rap superstars, R&B to country, find it all on SeatGeek, the official ticketing partner of Northwest Stadium. Summer concert season has belonged to SeatGeek.
And it belonged to Northwest Stadium. We had some acts come in Northwest Stadium.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar, Jelly Roll. Who were with Jelly Roll?
It was it Posty?
Post Malone.
Yep.
Oh, we've had them all.
SZA wasn't she there with Kendrick? What would it take for you to put on a cowboy hat?
Oh, I already do it.
I started to say, there's a new sheriff in town.
Yeah.
Sheriff Frederick Smoot.
Hey, listen. Frederick.
Frederick.
Hey, listen to it. I wear a cowboy hat. I'm fine. I'm from Mississippi.
I started to say, you can crush that easy.
Listen, don't get me to line dancing. I get in there and kill that thing. Don't get me to line dancing in there.
You got the belt buckle?
I got the belt buckle and everything. Don't make me do it now. don't make me revert back.
And I mean, Colorado can be country.
Yeah,
Yes.
I probably never rode a horse before.
Uh-oh.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I took lessons as a kid. And then my aunt has horses, so
Ooh, bougie.
I wouldn't say that. But okay, first off, didn't mean to pivot so quickly. We had to quick change and show plans.
Oh, okay.
But okay. We ready for voicemails?
Yeah, let's do it.
We are.
All right. But yes, I have ridden a horse.
Yeah.
I
what
love
about
horses.
you, Jinx?
Yes.
So all three of us, horse
Yes.
riders.
Oh yeah. Maybe that could be a fun Get Loud segment where we all go.
Oh, it's been a minute since I've ridden a horse. That'd be fun, though.
Yeah, that could be kind of
Yeah.
fun. Yeah.
Hey guys, I've been listening for a while. I never thought to call in, but man, something happened on I think it was last episode, a couple weeks ago, where Smoot was talking about getting old. Y'all were talking about getting old, and what he said, man, y'all kind of did a segue before he could really explain it, and it's just been bothering me. But Smoot has started to say, yeah, he knew, I know I'm getting old because I'm drinking warm milk at nights now. And then y'all just skipped over that, but I gotta know what that's about, man. Why is Smoot drinking warm milk like a baby? What is that? Warm milk?
Listen.
Yeah, sorry. I don't know if it's worthy of being answered on the show, but it's been driving me crazy since I heard it, and I just gotta know why Smoot's drinking warm milk at night.
He's happy.
Appreciate you guys.
Appreciate you. By the way, keeping him up at night, this guy tossing and turning.
Yeah, let me go get some milk. I need some milk. Listen,
Smoot drinking milk.
Yeah, why are you?
Let me tell you, it's a couple of things that has signaled to me that I'm getting old.
Okay.
All right. About 3 weeks ago, I'm walking shopping,
Okay.
and I'm walking past the Skechers store
Okay.
with other old people in there. And as I look into the store, I'm looking, all Skechers shoes are ugly, right?
They're thick.
But they comfortable. And see, once you get to a point where you're starting to buy your shoes for comfortability,
Yeah.
because your feet hurt, you're old. All right.
Yeah.
My son was like, "What are you doing, Pops? Are you looking in a Skechers store?" And I was like, "No." So I tried to turn quick.
Yeah.
My son was like, "Oh, don't you dare stoop that low." And in the back of my head, I was like, I need some Skechers. And I was like, that's old people stuff. That Skechers plus warm milk equal over the hill. Like it's over the hill. Now I have stopped eating cereal.
Okay.
That usually gave me my milk intake.
But now you just need it for your bones. They're getting softer.
I don't know.
Why is it warm? Like that's what I have to know.
I don't think it's the milk. It's the because it's not. It's like let me
like
warm up this milk before bed so I can sleep.
Listen, I don't know. I don't know what's happening to people. I don't know what. I don't know. I guess when you get older, you get these urges that you didn't have before. Yeah. And I don't know why the milk is warm, Jinx.
But you got to have it warm.
Sometimes. Like I tell my kid, bring me some milk. Dad, you want me to warm it?
Me put it in the pot for you? On the stove, Dad?
I heard
Please?
I heard my son the other day, yeah, my daddy drinking warm milk. It's over. He ain't got long.
You know what makes me feel old is because, like, I look at my friends, like, I still see you, like, I mean, I know you're
like a 22
like,
year.
yeah, like, I'm like, it's smooth.
Yeah.
Like, like, look at my friends. I had a friend of mine one day go, you know, when we're 40, when we're 40s, like, we're in our 40s, Jinx. I was like, oh, yeah. I guess so. But I always look at people like I've always known them, right?
No.
And so like when I see like a celebrity or something like, hey, I'm Ice-T for Car Shield. I'm like, what? What are you doing? You know, I'm like,
Ice-T is 60.
That's what I mean.
No, listen, it's nothing else that'll age you quicker than seeing somebody that was young when you was young that's looking old now.
Yeah.
Like I got a homeboy, close friend. I told him he got LeBron's disease because he ain't never looked young when we was old. I mean, we were young. He always had an old face. And now I told him, you look like the Crip Keeper. You old. All right. So if we the same age, maybe I'm just still looking young. But that clock, like you said, the closer you get to 50, the less you care. All right. That's why I want to do a show with like 70-year-olds because they'll say anything.
That is true.
I love them. All right. They ain't holding nothing back. Yeah. All right. So all I'm saying is the warm milk is a thing.
It's like we talked to Doc. I'm like, buckle up. Here we go.
Because
Doc's going to tell it like it is.
Yes. Whatever in his head.
He's going to say it.
No restraint.
Well, we ready for our next voicemail?
Let's do it.
Also, I will say we got so many voicemails this week. We had to shift some voicemails and emails to next week. So if you didn't
that's good.
Nice.
That's not a bad problem.
You'll hear them next week.
Huh?
But yeah.
Hey, Drinks, Anna, it's Willie from Suffolk County. We got the deal done with Terry. That will allow the other wide receivers to move to their
right position.
Natural position.
Spot in the depth chart. Who do you think will emerge between Jalen Lane and Luke McCaffrey now that we re-signed or gave McLaurin an extension on his contract? Let's go, Commander.
Let's go, Commanders.
It's something about this Jalen Lane kid.
I think that's the way to go.
And I always respect receivers that had stinking quarterbacks in college because you never got to show your skill set truly.
Yeah.
And this guy played, never say the word. He just kept playing.
Yeah.
He knew his quarterback couldn't hit a target if it was the size of the stove target. All right? Seriously. But he just kept on playing. I think between returns and between the chances he do get to play, I think he's going to be the one that really sticks out.
I think there's a chance, too, because he's a different type of receiver.
Yeah.
Like Terry does it all.
Yeah.
Right? Noah Brown gives you size and length. Debo is he can carry the ball, yards after the catch.
And
you have Jalen. Yeah. And then you have Jalen Lane, who's just a speed guy.
Yeah.
So you can open up the field in different ways with guys who have different skill sets.
Yeah. So I would say Jalen Lane, but I'm pulling for Luke.
Yeah.
I'm pulling for Luke. Like, I want Luke to develop that niche. He reminds me, I want him to be more like a Ricky Pro.
Whoa, okay. Took me back with that one.
Yeah, you got to be a real guy to know Ricky Pro.
Ricky Pro was very good.
And maybe Jalen Lane will be a Visikahima or somebody for us. Oh, yeah, I'm digging that. I'm digging that.
Hey, Visikahima was a good
that boy.
Yeah.
And it buys into my notion of football athletes. No matter what sport.
Bro, I got chills because he was a special teams witch.
Yes.
And I was on YouTube, but I don't know how, like, I'm telling you, our phones are listening because I was like, I remember Visikahima. He could play.
Yeah. No, listen. He is one of these forgotten about guys. Like, they started the third down back in special teams, maybe. B. Mitch, Dave Meggett,
yep.
Visik Ahima, Eric Metcalf. It was the years of these guys. Like, everybody had one. Everybody had one on their team.
That's a great call.
All right. 2 more voicemails. A lot to get through. But
all right.
Oops.
Geek, Anna, Kayla, it's your boy, Traveling Jay.
Jay.
Hey, look, we all know the preseason suck, okay? But that's okay. I think back in the day, if I can remember correctly, Joe Gibbs' record probably wasn't that great either. But that doesn't matter. He's a god amongst Washington people. So here's what I want to do the next couple weeks before actual football starts. I want to get to know more about the Get Loud people, the podcast people. Michael, Mike, Mickey, talk to me. What's the worst interview you've ever had on air? And, you know, you're a journalist, obviously. Who, what, when, where, and why? I'm thinking it's 101. So tell me, who, what, when, where, why? And don't leave out no names. We want to know. And then next week I'm going to call in. I'm going to ask about Anna. I'm going to ask about Kayla. So be ready for that. I know Kayla never talks. I'm going to get her on air too. All right?
First, you should know Kayla is an ex-athlete. All right? Now you do know something about her, Traveling Jay. Kayla is an ex-track athlete. So we got athletes in here, all right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, Jinx.
All right. So one of the craziest interviews I've ever done was with Ricky Williams.
All right.
So everyone knows I went to Texas, but I also worked in Austin for 6 years and I covered the team. And sometimes that is a blessing.
Yeah, and a curse.
And sometimes that's a curse because you think you know an athlete.
Yeah.
And then you don't.
Until you sit down
Until
and
you
meet us.
see them or you talk to them. And also now Ricky has come around. He's an adult now.
But,
he was a kid at the time.
But Ricky also have been different. Like, Ricky is not who you. He's
different.
He's not general. Just they go a dude. They go a football player. No, he's much more than that.
He didn't really like the media. He didn't really like
hated the media.
Right. He did not like it. And so his senior year, and I was there when he won the Heisman Trophy.
They beat us in the Cotton Bowl that year.
Yes, he was great. He did the Heisman pose there. It was great. So before the season, Ricky barely practiced.
Yeah.
Like, they treated him with kid gloves.
Yeah.
Like, they might work out all practice long. Ricky might take 2 or 3 carries, and then he would just sit just to himself.
Yeah, probably started 5, Bill of TP.
Right.
Yeah, I know him.
So Ricky went to high school in San Diego.
Yeah.
Came to Austin, which was crazy that he came. But his senior year, his mother, Sandy, moved to Austin, and she was helping the freshmen move into the dorms. And so this is an easy story to do, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Ricky, it's about your mom. She's here.
Yeah.
She's supporting you. She's helping the freshmen move in. This is great, isn't it? So easy story. So Ricky comes over with the sports information director. And of course, these guys are very protective of the athletes. I've been at practice. Ricky has barely practiced.
Yeah.
And so Ricky is sitting next to me and he's going, like he's been working out for 2 hours.
Yeah.
I'm just standing there like, whenever Ricky wants to stand up,
Yeah.
we'll do
We
this
can
interview.
start, yeah.
So finally, Ricky stands up. So I'm all right. I was like, so Ricky, your mom's here. She's helping the freshmen move in. This is pretty cool that mom's around for your Heisman Trophy campaign. He goes, I guess it's easy for her. She lives here now.
And that's how he sounds.
Yes. And I was like, yeah. I said, and also, how cool is it that you see her helping your teammates move in because you were at one time a freshman?
Yeah.
You know, it's a transition and she's helping them. I mean, she's here, so I'm like, so I'm dying. I'm like, and
because you're trying to tote the
these
conversation.
Are softball questions. Here's the thing. Who can't say nice things about mom?
Right. Yeah.
Easy. So finally, I'm just scrambling. I'm a kid myself. Like, this was probably my 3rd or 4th year in the business. I'm a reporter. I'm still figuring it out. And I said, and also, this is a big year for you. It's your Heisman Trophy campaign. You're getting a ton of attention, like this interview, and it's got to be nice to have someone to lean on. And Ricky pauses and goes, he goes, I'm not going to lie. I don't care. And the sports information goes, Ricky, it's your mother. And that's when I was like, well,
worst interview I've ever did.
It wasn't great. It wasn't great.
Well, he asked me about I guess my interviews, like when I'm being interviewed.
Yeah.
I guess one of the most, it wasn't awkward at all because I took him serious. When I first got here as a rookie, I had probably been here like just at the training camp.
Yeah.
So we get back here to the park, and in walks this 13-year-old.
Okay.
Grant Paulson.
Oh, okay.
Grant was a child phenom.
He was a prodigy, yeah.
He was a prodigy, right? So he would go back and forth to the Today Show. Go up and do Tonight Show, and he would do all this stuff because he had a photographic memory, and he was this sport genius. So this kid walks in and put this mic in my face and start calling out my stats. All-American, Mississippi State. Fred, what do you think you're going to bring to this team? So at first I started giggling.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, is he a grown child or something? Like, what's going on here? So then I continue to do the interview, and then we wrap up the interview, and I like, kid, how old are you? He like, I'm 13.
It's crazy.
And I like, how long have you been doing this? He like, since I was 10. I should call your parents on the workforce on him. Because I was wild by this.
He still has that memory to this day. It's
day,
wild.
Like he can remember every name. Yeah. Like that just Grant. So when I first met Grant, of course some of these other grown athletes wouldn't kind of take him seriously. And I just took him serious because I was like, if he good enough to do what he's doing now, I got to take him serious.
Yeah.
And now he's in the sports world and been in the sports world for almost 25 years.
Yeah.
Right?
I tell you what, very quickly, I'll tell you the biggest mistake I've seen made.
Yeah.
One of the biggest mistakes. And you ever see someone ask a question and you're like,
God. It's over. Wrong question.
God.
Wrong person.
So I don't know if you remember, Bill Hamid used to be goaltender for DC United.
Yeah.
Bill Hamid was very intense and a big dude, right? He was not to be trifled with. And so I went out I used to be a beat reporter for DC United back in the day when they played at RFK, was there with an intern, and she was asking a question, which of course we encourage him to do. And so United had lost a tough game. And she goes, you never want to suggest that an athlete wasn't trying very hard.
Don't ever do that.
And I remember I'm standing there and she says, Bill, was this just an issue of you guys just not trying very hard or not putting forth your best effort?
Don't ever do that.
And I remember just like fire. And I was like,
let me turn my head.
I was like, this is not going to be good. And he glares for a couple of seconds and goes, that's a stupid effing question.
Yes.
And dropped the F-bomb and just glared. And I was like, this dude was like ready to throw down. And dead silence, and I was like, I could see that one coming.
I had somebody do that in our locker room with Big Darryl Gardner.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, what happened out there? Y'all guys look like y'all weren't even putting forth effort. What? What you mean effort? Effort for free. That's for free. Don't ever say what we ain't doing. Get him out of here. Get him out of the locker room. Get him out right now. And I was like, you know what? I think you need to leave. If you notice, he's 6'6", 330 pounds, nothing but muscle. He's been in my house for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
All right? I can't even get him out of there.
You were terrified of him.
Yeah, I cooked breakfast for him. I cooked dinner for him. Get out of here, man. Get out of here while you can. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Do not do that.
All right. Ready for our last voicemail. I know so many voicemails. Or we could save it to next week.
No,
it's really
come on.
Okay, first of all, it's from Jamie from Mechanicsville. And I'll start off because I had to cut some of it. But first of all, he commented on your Geek Out last week. Maybe this will be our Geek Out. This will be our Geek Out this week because the show, we only have so much time left. But on the note of cheetahs, did you know that lots of labs will be kept in cheetah enclosures to calm them down because cheetahs are skittish and they don't attack the dogs when they're in the cage. But when they have to take the dogs out for one part of it, which is when they're feeding. Mm-hmm. Do you know why that is?
Because like any animal, the dog is going to try to share the food with the cat, and the cheetah's not going to allow that to happen.
you know what? The dogs will actually eat the food and the cheetahs won't get anything.
And so
they're
won't.
so timid.
Yeah.
Isn't that so interesting?
No, but they're because cheetahs are totally domesticated cats almost.
Yeah.
Like, this what I think the genome of the domesticated cat comes from the cheetah. The cheetahs are not confrontational. They haven't attacked any humans. Matter of fact, when they smell humans, they usually go the opposite direction. So they're timid as all outdoors. But if somebody was in the woods and saw a cheetah, they would run.
Yes.
But guess what? A bobcat attack you before a cheetah will.
Oh, wow. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one. So now he has the remainder of his voicemail.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Sorry, give me a second. It's not working.
Get Loud podcast. Love the show. This is Jamie from Mechanicsville. And love the geek out portion of the podcast. Been telling everybody what the smell of fresh cut grass means. Wolf packs travel up to 30 miles a day, especially on the hunt.
They do.
They travel in a single file line. They are split up into 5 groups. The first group is made up of the older, weaker, or maybe injured wolves. Now, they may be large, they're formidable,
Low energy.
but they're older or weaker or sicker. And their role in a single file pack is to forge the path so that now all the other wolves behind them, the other groups have a path to go through. All the other groups can move as fast as that first group is moving, so they're setting the pace for the entire pack. But their main purpose is to be the first line of defense for any type of frontal attack. So even though they're older, they may be very formidable and brave. So that's the first group. Second group are your big bad mofo. They are big, strong, tough. They're in their prime.
Teenagers.
They're ready to fight anybody. So that's your second group. Your middle group of the pack, or third group, is your women and children.
Females.
Because that middle pack is the future of the pack. So the women and children in there, they're the future. And then your fourth group is the other 50% of those big bad mofos. They're your other big, bad, strong, nobody you mess with. So the future group is packed between those two 50% groups of the big bad mofos. And then your last group is not really a group at all. That fifth group is actually the alpha. And the alpha is back there. He can now scan over the entire pack and see everything. He can see everything that's in front of him and scan the entire territory. And he can also be the first line of defense for any attack coming from the pack.
Yep.
I want you guys to pick one player on offense and one player on defense that would fit into each one of those 5 groups.
So,
Oh my gosh.
we might have to just pick one player from the team because
I'm going to pick the alpha group. I'm going to pick the guys that's taking up the rear.
Okay.
All right. They been there. They done that. And they scanning everybody, making sure everybody do their job. Von Miller, Alpha Wolf. Bobby Wagner, Yellow Jacket, Alpha Wolf. All right, these are the wolves. Yeah. These are the guys that bring up the rear right there. I'm gonna put those guys in a group, and I'm gonna put these 2 Alpha Wolves in there, and they're just like my 6-pack of beer. They come in packs.
I'll give you one more alpha.
Yeah,
Laramie Tunsil.
Yes.
Big dog.
Big dog. Most definitely.
Go ahead and try.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we had the alpha, two big bad mofos, somebody who's the future, and somebody who's like a veteran that you can always trust.
JD5.
Yeah.
Right.
Protect him at all costs. That's why we got the alpha dog in.
Yeah, and nurturer. All right. Don't take the female connotation out of it. Nurturer.
Yeah. Future.
Right? That means they're nurturing. They older, wily.
Okay.
To Connolly.
Okay.
Yes, wily to Connolly.
I like that.
Okay.
Right. I like it. Okay. And thank you for interjecting and taking my geek out.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about it next week.
Anna, we going to finish this up or we going to wrap it up?
Yeah.
I think we're just going to wrap it up. We can save the content.
Save the stuff?
Yeah.
Give a little something for next week.
Yeah.
That's going to do it for the Get Loud podcast. Do not forget, live.
Duffy's
Capitol Hill.
Santana Moss
Before he goes to the Ring of Fame.
Yes.
Everyone's going to be there. Come out. It's a great time. 8 o'clock, Duffy's Capitol Hill. Got to be 21 years of age or older. We're going to have a great time.
Yes, we are.
Have a great week.
Pack of wolves, pack of beer. Same thing.
The Get Loud podcast was filmed at the Big Bear AI Command Center studio. Big Bear AI offers mission-ready AI for a rapidly evolving world, proudly protecting the Washington Commanders and its fans. The views and opinions expressed by our podcast guests and or hosts are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of the Washington Commanders or any of their representatives.